Hello everyone. Uh, Welcome to the top 10 best League of Legends skins of 2025 done by Sinatra, which is me. And today we're doing a different kind of video than usual. We are reviewing the year of cosmetics in League of Legends, and we're doing the top 10 best League of Legends skins of 2025. Um, we're gonna I'm gonna say why I love them in different aspects, but first, please, if you can, like and subscribe. It really helps me out because this video took a very long time to make. Editing, doing the voice, making the whole visuals, doing the list. So if you can support me, thank you so much. Then before we jump in, I'm just gonna quickly explain how we are gonna make how we are gonna review the skins. So first we're gonna do 5 honorable mentions, which is just like 5 skins that almost made it on the list but didn't quite. So you can just see this as number 15 to number 11. After that, we are doing the top 10. And then after that, just stay for a bit longer because we are doing cosmetic awards, which is just giving like some shout outs to the best splash art, for example, or something else like best skin line of the year. I'm gonna judge every skin on 3 aspects: visual, which is how the abilities look, how the effects look, um, model, which is the in-game model, the splash art, the chromas, and the recall. That all includes in the model section. And then sounds, which is the sound effects of the skin, how the ability sounds, the auto tech, the music, that goes in sound effects. And then for the legendary skins, we have one more category, which is LF, is how I call it, or legendary features, which is like a new home guard, voice lines, animations, um, emotes, or yeah, joke. You know what I mean. So without further ado, let's get in the list with honorable mention one, which is Dumpling Darling Seraphine. This is just a very lovely skin. Like it has the visuals are good, not like amazing, but they are good. The model is very nice and the sound effects are just amazing. I don't know who is working on the Seraphine skin sound effects department, but he is correct because time and time again he really delivers, especially with the W sound. So I'm gonna let you hear the W again. The little glittery sound effect at the end, it's really satisfying, and the skin just sounds and looks very nice. This is her ult, which are to strawberry, which I think is cute mentioning. Okay, so that's my honorable mention one. Honorable mention two goes to Spirit Blossom Hui. This skin is visually and model wise very nice, but the sound effects are just at the edge of mediocre. A detail I really like about the skin is how when he presses Q, W, or E, he changes he changes forms for a split second, and then this little cloud effect with blue, light blue, or pink comes up, and I think that looks very nice. The abilities themselves look also nice, like this is the Q, for example, and this is the WW, I think. Um, so yeah, this skin looks good, but the sounds can be a bit better. Honorable mention 3 goes to Arcana Aurora, which kind of has the same problems as Spirit Blossom Hui, but at least she looks a bit better. Visual looks very nice. Model, amazing. Like, look at this model. Detailed, looks good. When she comes out of W, she glows and has her blue hat. And the spirits also look very cool. The effects in general look nice. Honorable mention 4 goes to Bowling League Lilia because it's just such a creative skin, and this is exactly what Lilia needed. You can put a champion in a big skin line because it's convenient, but you can also make a skin just tailored for the champion, which is exactly what happened here, making Lilia into a bowling champion, with her ball being a bowling ball. It looks very good, but the sound effects are even better. Just listen to this. And then let's sound a W. just the sound effects are just so funny and they really complete the vibe of the skin. Now, honorable mention 5, so this is number 11. This almost made it on the list, but just didn't quite, which is Spear Blossom Ash. This skin is visually insane looking. Like, look at the dance, look at the ult, look at the explosion of the ult. It's so insane. If you didn't know, the skin has three forms. I mean, not really forms, but her bow transforms a few times, depending on how many points there are in ult, I think. I think it's like levels 6 and level um 11. I'm not sure, something like that. But yeah, just look at the visual effects. Then the legendary features are also worth mentioning because I really like the animations of the skin. They do something really creative with the Q auto attacks, for example, because she's not just holding her bow, she is like not even holding the bow, she is bending the bow with magic powers and then firing the arrows. And I think that's on a creative way and it's good looking. Her hair is also super cool. And the home guard, instead of like a flying home guard in which is like the most basic thing in 2025, she's just like walking on a very elegant way, holding her bow and having good effects behind it. A very, very good skin for Ash. Now, let's go to the actual top 10 now. So, number 10 goes to Stargazer Vex. This skin is visually and the model are just so, so good. And the sound effects are just good or even like just okay. The modeled chromas look very good, as you can see here. I love the splash art in particular, and the effects, like, they just work. It's lots of effects with the little stars. The shield, especially the W, looks really good. So yeah, a very deserved top 10, or very deserved number 10. Number 9 goes to Winter Wonders Harry. Our first let no, sorry, our second legendary skin on the list. Um, Visually good, model is so good. Like the fur jacket, uh, the hair I really love, especially when she ults, she transforms. It looks really good, and I want to mention the chromas, specifically because look at the pink chroma, and then the pink chroma when she ulted the model, the chromas, they just look very good. The rest is also very good, but the home guard is also super nice with the music. Let me show you that. Okay, so that's my number 9. Let's go to number 8 now, which is Spirit Blossom Springs Volibear. Looks amazing. The visuals look very good, and the model and sounds are also nice. Like, look at his, I think it's his E. I'm sorry if it's not his E, but the little like storm, amazing effect, just water effects, very steamy color, like cyan, water effects. And then I love his bear prints, also a nice detail. The only thing I don't like about the skin is the splash art, which I think it looks weird, and his smirk is a bit weird. Number 7 goes to Biko, of course. Of course, Biko needs to be on this list. I think that's pretty obvious. Look at the splash art first of all. So good. Visual looks very good. The model looks even better. No, sorry, the model also looks really good, and the sound effects are super good. I love this little detail with the Q, when that the Q flower becomes like happier and happier the more times it hits. When she ults, she transforms, or she like gets in a honeycomb for a sec, and then the little bees flying to in the passive to each other are very cute. I want to mention this sound effect of this cue, which is very, very cute. Yep. Okay, so that's my number 7. Now we go to number 6, which is Pool Party Malphite. Okay, so for Pool Party Malphite, I want to grab another skin, I think from last year, um, to give an example for how good this skin is. Okay, so look, Malphite his base animations and model are not so good because it's an old champion. So his animations are really bad. But they did something, the designers of the skin did something they also did with with a skin like Toy Terror Cho'Gath, okay? So because the animations are so bad and the model is so bad, they can't just change it because that's not their job. Their job is to make a skin um, on a champion and they, with the animation with their base animations. And so what the designer said of both this skin and a champion, for example, skin, for example, like Toy Terror Cho'Gath, is let's just play around those bad animations. What if you make a skin where those bad animations make sense? And that's exactly what they did here. And I think that's super good. So like, of course a sandcastle is gonna have clunky animations because it's a sandcastle. So that's exactly like Toy Terror Cho'Gath. Of course those animations are not gonna be good. It's a little toy. It moves like a toy. So it's super creatively done and it looks as well. It just looks very good. The sounds are also very good. I'm really happy they chose Pool Party for Malphite. Look at just only the W alone and when he ulti rides the surfboard. Very good. Number 5 now goes to Spirit Blossom Springs Ori, our last legendary skin on the list. I'm just gonna say that. So this makes it the best legendary skin of this year. Visually looking good, model super good, sounds very very good, and legendary features also good. The model especially, I think I love the hair, the color of the hair. It's a very cool purple hair color we have not had in League yet. I love the duck. The duck is just super amazing, and her dress is also really cool. The chromas are also worth mentioning, like the pink chroma, for example, here changes also the color of the duck, which also means the abilities, or definitely the Q here, where the duck would be pink. So that's why the chromas are even better in this skin. The abilities look good here, as you can see the Q and the little like spirit, steam, um, passive from Ori. Her animations are super good, actually, because like after every cue, when she catches her duck, she like hugs it, and the walking animation is super cheery, which really suits it, the vibe of the skin. And with a W, she just like throws it in the air. Yeah, it's a very great skin, very very great Ari skin. Number 4 goes to Rain Shepherd Gwen, because this skin is just so insanely cute, so cute. Look at this. Oh my god. I want you to buy this skin, or I want you to buy this plushie for me. Like, is there a plushie of this skin? Because I want it. If you find it, send it. I want this. This is so cute. Visually looking good. Very good. Model and sounds so good. Rain Shepherd wasn't a skin line I would directly like. I wouldn't directly think of Gwen as a skin in Raid Shepherd, but they pulled it off on a very good way. Her model, her dress, her hair, insane. Splash art, super cute. But I love her, like, her scissors are like child-friendly scissors, like they're clunky and thick scissors, and I really like that they did that because they just sell the vibe of the skin. If it would be very sharp, it would seem a bit evil. It would be like, oh, I'm playing with the frogs, but I have a super super sharp like killing weapon next to me. So I'm happy they did like clunky scissors. The abilities, look at this. This is the W. Looks insane. I love her ults where it's like umbrellas, and that also makes it like even more friendly. This skin is just like a friendly, cute skin. So that's why number 4. Now, number 3. So let's go to the top 3 now. So number 3 goes to the second Range Shepherd skin, which is Range Shepherd Tristana, which I think is slightly better than Gwen, just because it's like even more cute. And I didn't know how they could do it, but it's even more cute. Also, the abilities look super good. What I love the most about this skin is her bomb. becomes a cloud, and it becomes like angrier and angrier, and when it explodes, it's a split second. It's looks like this angry cloud or frog. I think it's a cloud. Her abilities look good, as you can see her ult with like jumping frogs. Her here's the lily pad, the umbrella, and oh, I forgot to talk about how her cannon literally there's little frog on the cannon which shoots the bullets instead of the cannon, and I think that's really really cute. And I think the cannon is an umbrella, so I love that they did instead of a cannon, which would be also not so friendly for the vibe of um, Rain Shepherd, they did like an angry frog, and I love how how you see it's a little angry here in this ability. Just a very very cute skin. Oh, and splash art. Just look at this. Look how those eyes stare into you. Now number two goes to Urgot the Clockfather. I want to tell you how uncomfortable I am looking at this skin time and time again. This skin is uncomfortable and I get unwell looking at this. It's just a half man, half toilet that drags you in his toilet with toilet paper. Creative, super. Executed, super. Looks good, sounds very funny, and I just can't get over like when he just opens his toilet and just drags you in it. And then it doesn't help that my friend that sometimes plays Urgot with this skin says flush down the toilet every time he ults someone. This skin is just very funny and it's definitely looking scary, but it's a very good skin. And now we have the number one. You might not expect this if you know me, or you might not expect this from an enchanter player, but the best skin of 2025 and one of the best skins in the game goes to Dumpling Darlings Amumu. Wow. Just wow. To get back on that whole Toy Terror Cho'Gath example with the Malphite skin, this is just number two. Like, Amumu, if you didn't know, Amumu is literally a launch champion. This is one of the champions that was here from the beginning of the game, when the game just started. That he was one of them. So his animations are horrible. Like he has the worst animations in the game. And so his animations and model makes it that when you play him, you can only really see his head. So you need to, as a designer, as a skin designer, you need to make his head very creative and good looking. And that's exactly what they did here. They made his head into a dumpling smoker or like a dumpling steamer. I don't know how you call it. I think it's like a steamer or a cooker. Anyway, with the dumplings looking very good. There's even cabbage. Um, and even like the other part of like his lower part, his legs and his arms, they also look good with great effects. It's just you cannot see them when playing Amumu. But this skin looks so good. The model is so creative and the sounds are so good. Look, probably one of, if not the most boring ability in the game, literally just like crying water around you gets turned into something very stylish with like a good border, steam. It really looks very like dumpling Asian themed. Yeah, which of course sells the vibe of the skin. His E, also very boring. Look at this. Wow. Those color combinations with the dark orange, the light orange, and the gray is insane. Looks super. The ult, wow, the little pattern flower looks so good. Um, yeah, yeah, that's why it's number one. I hope you can understand my thinking. Um, but yeah, this was my top 10. But just stay for a bit longer because now we're doing the cosmetic awards, which is just some shout outs to different kind of things introduced this year. So we're covering best prestige skin, the best splash art, the best Nexus finisher, the best animations. So it's for so best animations. So that's for like a legendary skin. The best dance, which is also for legendary or plus skin. Best new skin line, so a skin line that was just introduced this year, and then the best skin patch. So that means just like the patch with the best skins. Okay, so the best prestige skin of this year goes to this Zoe skin. I think it's something with Celestial. I don't know the name, but this skin is just visually looking very good, and the in-game model, the hair especially, looks super detailed and complex, and it's definitely gets a shout out for it. The best splash art is definitely goes to Spirit Blossom Aurelia. Just like the composition, the hands, the details, super good. The flowers, especially like on a bed of white flowers. This skin is so pretty. The splash art, and it really charms you to play with the skin just by the splash art alone. So amazing splash art. Then the best Nexus finisher goes to the Noxus Nexus finisher. The Ionian one came close, but I just really love the vibe of this one, so I'm gonna show you it. I love the banners, and they really fit the Noxus vibe. And then the weapons is just an accessory. The fire coming out of the Nexus, it just looks really good, and it really fits the vibe of Noxus. So definitely a very good Nexus finisher. Now, the best dance goes, unfortunately, to the gacha skin after our Spirit Blossom Springs, Ari. But wow, this dance, like the music, if you have not heard this yet, the music is just so insane. I could listen to this like all day. This music is so good. But like I said, I don't support gacha, but I just wanted to mention the dance of this skin. No. The best animations go to Spirit Blossom Springs Ari. Before you jump on me, just know that I do not have a lot of choice here. There are 8 legendaries that came out this year. So half of the legendaries that came out this year had no, like Zaya, for example, or barely any new animations, like Jin, for example. So um, do not blame me for picking this skin, but this skin has some great animations because, for example, I talked about it before, but the walk animation is very cheery and it really sells the vibe of the skin. Um, it's not like just a new walk animation. It's 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 a walk animation that fits the skin. After she cues, she hugs her dog, which gives big interaction between the pet and Ori, and in the W she throws it in the air. The animation just look very good in this skin. Now, the best new skin line of the year, it's gonna seem a bit redundant here, because it's Spirit Blossom Springs again. Um, but let me explain here. Because number 2, that came close to being number 1 of the new skin line, is Flora Vitalis. But I love the concept of Flora Vitalis a lot. Horror plants, amazing concept. I love Halloween skins or like scary skins because Fright Night, for example, one of my favorite skin lines in the game. Um, but Flora Fatalis, even though the concept is really good, the 3 skins it came with, Lysandra, Fiddlesticks, and Soraka, they all 3 had some pretty big problems. Fiddlesticks and Soraka had some sound effect problems, and I think Lysandra and Soraka had some visual effect problems too. So if the skins were better, it would have been number 1. But I am presently surprised by Spirit Blossom Springs, to be honest. I really thought it was gonna be like such a milky skin line, but I'm very surprised. And I love especially Timo, Ari, Volibear, and Sona, which I think are the best additions to this skin line. And I actually hope they return it next year. Uh, yeah. Now, the best skin badge, this is the last award I'm gonna give, goes to the April Fool skins because they literally just did what they thought was best for the champion and they delivered so hard. They didn't force champions that didn't fit the skin line. They just brought like the best ideas for each champion, and then that was April Fools, and they did it last year too, and it keeps delivering, especially it keeps delivering so hard. Like for example, Neferi here turned into a hot dog. Creative, simple, amazing. Shaco is legendary skin. It becomes cat, which I wouldn't like give Shaco. It wouldn't give the vibe of Shaco at all, but they executed it very well. Urgot especially, like Skibidi Urgot, who would have thought? um, Pool Party Malphite, just like every skin of this skin batch, they gave a skin tailored for the champion, and I really want to shout out Riot for it. So that means we have come to the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and another reminder, please share this video if you liked it to somebody else. Like, subscribe, whatever. It helps me out a lot and it's free because this took a long time to make. Um, and so please also give feedback if you like me to make skin type of videos because then I can improve and maybe make them again, even make it a yearly tradition if you want it to be. So leave a comment for that, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.